Welcome to Blooming Wildwood Homestead. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about different kinds of berries that you can grow, whether you have an urban farm that you're trying to develop and a place where you're trying to work on honing in on your skills, or if you're already on an established homestead or are working towards establishing a homestead. So we're going to talk about some different kind of berries that are fairly easy, that are pretty compact, and are great places for you to start. The first kind of berry that I would recommend getting is a strawberry. It is super easy to grow, doesn't require a lot of work, and really can be a space saver. So at my urban location, I have a lot of strawberry plants that are underneath my espalier trees. So it kind of makes double use of the ground. I have both my trees that are bearing fruit, and then also the strawberries are able to provide fruit as well. You could put your strawberries underneath your raspberries. You could put them in a pot or a raised bed. All of those options would be great ways to get started growing strawberry plants. The second kind of berry that works really well for homesteading, urban, or out in the country would be a raspberry. You can set up as much space as you want to have to go ahead and get started. Here on my urban location, I set up a trellis to kind of help contain all of my berry plants and to keep them upright with minimal amount of effort as I go through the growing season. This has worked extremely well, and they have been so productive for me during the time that I've had them here. This same trellising type of concept works excellent in a larger location as well. So I'll show you an example of the raspberries and how they're set up here at my new farm. As you can see, there are many more plants, but the same general concept applies, and it works in the same way, having minimal space with maximum amount of production. The third kind of berry that works well in both an urban and a rural location would be a blueberry. They grow well in pots. As you can see here, that's what I've been cultivating and using here in my urban location, as well as out in your rural place. You can plant them in the ground. You could use them for a hedge in either location, and they're fairly easy to deal with and extremely productive. Great options for you no matter where you're located. These would be the three berries that I would most recommend. Now, I am standing next to some blackberries here, and as you can see, these are some wild blackberries, and I would not recommend these for getting started, and would definitely not recommend them for an urban place, mostly because of the way that they like to spread, and they have big thorns. You can buy some that are thornless, but for the most part, you're going to be dealing with a lot of thorns, and it just takes a lot more space to be able to trellis them or manage them in a way that's going to make sense. If you're in a rural spot and you're ready to take that on, by all means, go right ahead and give it a try. But I would definitely recommend starting with strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries in no matter what location you are. I hope that you can have some fun with this and will give berry growing a try, and I will see you back here in our next video. Until next time, bye everyone.